Mr. Wayne. Thermal imaging is showing me 24 hostiles on the 3rd floor. Why don't I drop you off on the 2nd?
Getting slow in my old age, Alfred.
Even you got too old to die young, not for lack of trying.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race. If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. God versus man. Day versus night.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
I've known a few women like you.
Oh, I don't think you've ever known a woman like me.
You know the oldest lie in America is that power can be innocent.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So final Batman v Superman trailer. I feel like this is probably the best trailer they dropped. I wish they would have dropped this a long time ago, but just WTF right from the start, so let's break it down. I love the way that they open this with the Batman clip. Like it's him on his nightly rounds, he's picked the cape and cowl back up. Alfred is flying their Batwing, which is kind of like a drone. It's kind of like that in the other Batman movies. He can remote pilot it, but I love the way he takes these criminals down. Now, the idea they're trying to get across is that, yeah, he's old, but he is still a badass. If Christian Bale's Batman, as of Dark Knight Rises, is a 30-something Batman, think of this as a 40-something Batman approaching 50, just a little over the hill in terms of superhero age, which is why Alfred takes that jab at him. None the worse for wear for trying to kill himself. Got a few city miles on him. But the speed with which he takes these villains down, like this whole fight scene, just made me pump my fist in the air. This is what a superhero movie is supposed to feel like. The superhero, even if he doesn't have superpowers, is supposed to feel larger than life. And even though Batman is a little more Krav Maga than ballet, this looks just as much like a dance as, say, him dancing with Wonder Woman at this party. And we finally get to hear Wonder Woman speak. I'm so happy they're not going with a weird voice. I feel like it's much better when you let the actors speak with their natural voices. But just the smile on his face, like, yeah, he knows something special about Wonder Woman. It doesn't seem like he knows who Wonder Woman is. So maybe Wonder Woman is a myth at this point in history. You know, maybe around World War I when she helps out, she does something to downplay her public image, or people write her out of history. There's a number of ways to explain why people don't know who Wonder Woman is. But we also get to see her launch attack, so it looks like she's more Golden Age Superman in terms of her power level. I'm guessing she can't fly in this universe, or can't fly yet. I've seen a number of you point out that she said something like that in interviews, but I haven't seen it, so I'll take your word for it, assuming she's more like Golden Age Superman. Logically, that makes sense because I guess you want some diversity of powers. Like you want Superman flying around in the air, you want Wonder Woman to be your tank on the ground, and you want Batman to be range DPS. Think of them as a Justice League 3-person raid right now. They'll build their raid out with more Justice League members in future films, and they will be teasing Aquaman in this movie and a couple other characters, but I don't know exactly when they're going to show up in the film. You get a little back and forth, block shot, catch Batarang, Superman jumps into the tub with naked Lois, nice. Then you get this really awesome record drop moment where Batman blocks Superman's punch with the bat suit on. Now, why is Superman and all of us, why are we so surprised? Probably because this suit has a lot of framework in it to make Batman stronger, but it also might be constructed from Kryptonian alloys. So in the prequel comic, we learned that Wayne Enterprises has been experimenting with Kryptonian technology. They probably find pieces of the ship, so Batman's suit might be made from Kryptonian scrap metal. If you remember after the Avengers movie, how New York was destroyed, there was Chitauri tech lying all over the place, so they had that short film where someone stole a Chitauri weapon and was using it to rob banks. It's kind of the same situation in the wake of the Kryptonian attack. There's a bunch of Kryptonian debris that's left over, so you have Wayne Enterprises and probably Lex Luthor experimenting with those things, trying to turn them into weapons, trying to reverse engineer things. So let me know in the comments, do you think that Batman's tech suit is built from Kryptonian scrap metal, and that's how he's able to block Superman's punch? It wouldn't be like kryptonite, but it would be stronger than anything that they could make with earthbound material, stuff that you would normally find on Earth. And if Batman can reverse engineer Kryptonian tech, that means Lex can do it too. And I know everyone's wondering about this parademon scene here. This is probably from a nightmare sequence. It's either a nightmare that Batman is having, or it's a nightmare that Wonder Woman is having. But because some of these shock troopers have Superman symbols on their arms, I think it's Batman's nightmare. It's the 1% chance that he's talking about. And I know the Darkseid Omega symbol here in the ground is also from the same scene. I'm still curious to see how Batman hallucinates Darkseid without knowing that he exists. The whole pitch for Superman is what would happen if an alien actually landed on Earth. So now the Earth knows that aliens exist because of Superman. So that gets him half the way there, but there's still some Darkseid explaining that they have to do. Cannot wait. And in related news, Deadpool is dropping today. I'm going to be posting my non-spoiler review later tonight, and then I'll do an Easter egg video on Friday or Saturday. There's supposed to be over 100 Easter eggs, so I might not catch them all the first time I see the movie. I'm probably going to have to see it 2 or 3 times. But everybody I've talked to completely loves it, so be sure and go see Deadpool this weekend. My Legends of Tomorrow video will just post Friday morning. So be sure to subscribe to get everything, and the reverse flash ring giveaway is still going on. All you have to do to enter that is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. So a little bit more Batman v Superman, lots of Deadpool this weekend. I really do feel like this is the trailer they should have posted first. It's so much better. Batman v Superman One Punch. And the soundtrack is actually from the actual soundtrack of the movie, which is why it sounds so much cooler. So while you guys wait for me to post my Deadpool video, you can click here for all my Deadpool videos, and you can click here for all my Batman v Superman videos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.